Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing a review for Rear Window. Hope I said that correctly. And this movie stars James Stewart. I said that weird. James Stewart, Grace Kelly, Wendell Corey, Thelma Ritter, Raymond Burr, and Judith Evelyn. Evelyn. I think I said that right. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that never gave you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So yeah, basically in this movie you have our hero, I suppose, L.B. Jeff Jeffrey. So basically his name is Jeff in the film, played by James Stewart, and he's basically at home. Basically, there was an accident prior to the event of the film, and he's basically in this wheelchair, and he's a photographer for this newspaper. And one day he notices that some of his neighbors, or I guess you could call them neighbors, but some of the people who that live across the street are kind of acting suspicious. It's this man and a woman, and the man is seen leaving at night at these really odd times, unusual times, out of his normal schedule from what he's known for. And his wife is starting to act up, and there's some incidents. So he's basically trying to investigate, basically wheelchair bound from his apartment, taking pictures. He's basically trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And basically he is convinced after some investigation that the husband killed the wife. And yeah, and then there was some fishy business there. So there was some fishy business there. I don't know why I'm blanking out. But basically, yeah, that's basically just gist of the film. I will say the action scene at the end was pretty good, where it's Jeff, played by James Stewart, and then the husband, I forget who plays him, but the two fight it out, and it's kind of pretty intense. And yeah, this is Alfred Hitchcock. What do you expect? He's the master of suspense. Okay, so yeah, of course it's gonna be intense. So yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good film. Now, if I compare it to like stuff, wow, my sorry. If I compare it to like some of his other movies, such as Psycho or North by Northwest, I will say that this one kind of took a bit of a dip, in my opinion. I don't really think it's one of his, it is one of his best films, but if you compare it to some of his other films that are considered the best, again, such as Psycho, North by Northwest, Vertigo, what else does he have there? The Birds, I feel like I'm missing one. There should be one more. The Birds, shit. What was it? The Birds and Rope. That's what I was thinking of. I don't really think that this is the best one out of that bunch, because those are normally the ones who are considered the best of his. But I do think like it is one of his best ones. But if you take the ones that are considered his best, it's lower on the list, in my opinion. The suspense still is there. I just feel like it's a bit forgettable. That's really my only problem with the movie. I feel like it's a bit forgettable. And I watched this last night, and I'm already forgetting a few details, in my opinion. So yeah, the main Jeff, his girlfriend in the movie, she's pretty throwaway, in my opinion. She has really no reason to be there. She has a few good moments in the film, but she really has no reason to be there. And the housemaid character as well. Again, she has a few moments to shine, but at the end, I just really don't find much of a reason to be there, and that's kind of disappointing part. I just feel like, aside from it being a bit forgettable, some of the characters are just kind of a bit throwaway. Again, your only real memorable character is Jeff or whatever, and after that, you kind of don't care for him. He's a paraplegic, or he's not really paralyzed, but he's wheelchair bound because he broke his leg or whatever. And they gave us a story. I'm like, okay, whatever, but he's kind of spying, and sure, he does a great job at figuring out the mystery, but at the end, there's really very few things to that are highlights of this movie. Here, this is basically what you need to know in this movie. He finds a mystery. He's figuring it out, and then towards the end, once he's figured it out, the culprit tries to kill him. That's basically it. Granted, there are other stuff again with some of the other characters and whatnot, but at the end, it's just kind of throwaway in my opinion, and again, a bit forgettable. You do have some great moments of suspense from the Master of Suspense, but it's kind of forgettable. I really don't care about it, in my opinion, and I am a bit disappointed to say that, given the fact that Hitchcock is one of my favorite directors. It was good. It's good for the moment, but it's pretty forgettable right afterwards. So it's like, yeah, you're watching, you're having fun. It's 5-10 minutes after you're done watching it. Oh yeah, there was that one scene, and yeah, I kind of remember, but not really. Okay, whatever. So it's just like, it's one of those movies you watch during the moment, you enjoy it during the moment, but besides that, nothing really else after that. So yeah, it is a bit of a disappointment in that aspect. On a scale of 1 to 10 though, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It still has some pretty decent acting, decent writing. It's just the fact that it's a bit forgettable is what really bothers me, especially coming from someone such as Alfred Hitchcock, and given the fact that this is often considered one of his best films, is what really disappoints me. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing